Good morning and happy Friday, everybody. These are the reading and language arts lessons for Friday, May 8th. Here are the materials for today. You're going to need your workbook, page 74, and also in that same packet, you'll find the Do Your Best worksheet. So gather that packet, everything will be in there, and we're going to start on workbook, page 74, with our words to know. You're also going to need a pencil, so gather those materials and let's get ready to work. Before we begin on our workbook, page 77, let's go ahead and review the words to know. Let's begin with every. Every. Remember the E is e, v. The E is silent here, and then we have the and this Y sounds like an E. So we v, E. Every. Every. All right. Next one is the word one. And this is for the number one. All right. And remember, the O in this word sounds like a W. A W. Yes. W. 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 N. W. N. All right. And then this E at the end is silent. So it's W. N. One. All right. Now down here to our next one on the bottom. Walk. Walk. And our sounds are W. A. This L is silent. K. Walk. Walk. All right. And our last one here is ask. Ask. And our sounds are a, s, k. A, s, k. Ask. All right. Good job. Let's go ahead now and put that to use on workbook page 77. Now we are ready to go with workbook page 74. And of course, what is the first thing that you're going to do? That's right. Write your name right up there next to where it says name. All right, let's review our words up at the top in our word box. One, every, ask, walk. All right, and we're going to use each word in a sentence below it. All right, let's look at the picture here for number one next to it. He looks like he's putting on his shoes. He's getting ready to go somewhere. All right, let's go ahead and read our sentence. Okay, it says, all these words have been our words the whole time. You guys should know all of these words. If you've been practicing, you should know all of these. All right, let's go. Let's read. Who will go on a blank with me? Who will go on a blank with me? Which word should go in that blank right there, that empty space? Who will go on a blank with me? Choose the word from the box and write it in the space. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at number two right here. There's the same little boy, and he's there with his parents, with his mom and dad. All right, now let's look at our sentence. Our sentence number two says, I blank mom and dad. I blank mom and dad. All right. Which one of our words could we use in that sentence? I walk mom and dad. Can you walk your mom and dad? No, that's not a good choice. Well, our choices are 1, every, ask, or walk. I blank mom and dad. I 1, mom and dad. I every, mom and dad. I ask, mom and dad. Or I walk, mom and dad. Go ahead and write your word right there in that line. All right, now number 3. Let's go look at your picture right there. And we're going to read our sentence. Let's start at the beginning. It says, we can go on blank, they say. We can go on blank, they say. Okay. Well, let's try out some words in our blank and see which one best fits in. We can go on ask, they say. We can go on walk, they say. We can go on one, they say. All right, make your choice. Write it right there. And our last one right down here, our picture, where looks like everybody's walking. Oh, they're going on a long walk because they have walking sticks, huh? All right, let's read our sentence number 4. It says, I like blank bit of it. I like blank bit of it. All right. I like one bit of it. I don't know. I like ask bit of it. I like every bit of it. Or I like walk bit of it. I like walk bit of it. I like every bit of it. Or I like ask bit of it. All right, think of the best word that goes in there and write your answer right there for number 4. All right, when you're finished, go ahead to the next page. Get the Do Your Best worksheet page because we are going to practice some subject-verb agreements. You should now be looking at your workbook page or worksheet page. No page number, it's actually worksheet titled Do Your Best, okay? And we've been talking about putting our subjects and our verbs in sentences in the correct way so that they agree, right? It's called subject-verb agreement. And we have to put things in the right way so that they, like I said, that they agree so that they make sense, okay? If they don't make sense, if they don't get along, then, like I said, our sentences won't make sense. Now, in the past couple days, we've been using different verbs, okay? Today, the only verb that we're going to use is the verb do. And if you see right up in the top, it says write, does, or do to complete each sentence. All right, so let's take a look at the 2 sentences that I've written over on the left side. And I'm going to give you a couple examples on how and what the difference is when we use do and does, okay? We can't say, for example, well, actually we would say, I do my homework every day, but we couldn't say, I does my homework every day, all right? Those are different, just like we said when we're using singular and plural. In our other verbs, remember if it's a singular, like she, then our verb has to have the S on the end. And then if our subject is plural, if it's more than one, like they, then our verb has to have no S on the end. It's just the regular form of the verb, right? All right, well, this is kind of like the same thing. If you look up here at the top in the yellow sentences, Okay, our sentence says, Mom does like cake. Okay, Mom does like cake. All right, so we used the verb does. Okay, we can't say Mom do like cake. Okay, but when we use the subject moms, more than one mom, then we use the verb do. Moms, more than one, then we use do. All right? So when it's singular, mom, then it's does. We use the verb does. But when it's plural, when our subject is plural, more than one, that's when we use the verb do. See, moms do like cake. Same thing, like cake, like cake. One mom does. More than one mom, moms do. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Down here in the white writing, I've written, the cat does not like water. The cat does not like water. Okay, again, the cat, how many? Just one. So our verb is does. Okay, just like when it was with mom, it was just one mom, does. Next one underneath, cats do not like water. Now how many? Cats, more than one. So what is our verb? Do. More than one? Do. Only one? Does. You get it? It's a pattern, just like we did with our other subject verbs. If it was singular, we use an S at the end. Okay? Kind of like here, if it's singular, it's not just an S, it's an ES at the end, right? If it's plural, it's do, just DO, right? And then if it's singular, we add an ES at the end. And it's not really that we're adding an ES, it's just a whole different word because it's not do's, it's does. Okay, so it's just a different word, but you can kind of think about it that way because the other way we had to remember that we were adding an S at the end. So let's take a look at our sentence over here and decide if the word do or the word does best fits in each sentence. Okay, we're going to start right up here with this sentence. It says, this hat do or does not have stripes. This hat do not have stripes. This hat does not have stripes. Which one goes best in there? Go ahead and put your word in the blank. And I'm going to give you a minute. I'm going to take time with this video. I'll give you a minute to write that. This hat do not have stripes. This hat does not have stripes. Remember, your subject is what? One or more than one. If it's one, this hat, just one, then we use does. That's right, so you should write does. This hat does not have stripes. All right, let's look down here at the next one. Oh, Tinkerbell, my favorite. All right, fairies. Okay, it says fairies blank magic. All right, fairies do magic or fairies does magic? Which is the correct form of the verb that goes in our blank space there? Take a look because your subject is fairies. Is it singular, just one, or is it plural, more than one? There's an S at the end. Remember, that means it's more than one. So is it fairies do magic or fairies does magic? Write the word that you think goes in there. All right. Now for the next one, I would say number 3, but there's no number there. But it starts off with Mom. All right, let's read that one. It says, Mom blank like to read. All right, let's try do. Mom do like to read. Mom do like to read. Mom do like to read. How about does? Mom does like to read? Well, remember, this is mom. It's only one. It's singular. So do we use do or does when it's singular? Write your word in the line right there. All right, let's move down to the juggling clown. All right, right here with the word clowns. Clowns blank funny tricks. All right, clowns do funny tricks or clowns does funny tricks? Which word do you think should go in that blank? Now take a look at your subject. Your subject is clowns, okay? So is it clowns do or clowns does? Think about it and write your word on the blank. All right, let's go ahead and come down here to our last one where we have the name Anne first. All right, and looks like Anne's a skater, an ice skater. Okay, let's go ahead and read it. It says Anne blank skate well. All right, so let's think about this. Anne. How many people are Anne? Just one, so that's singular. Okay, so Anne do skate well or Anne does skate well? Go ahead and put the correct form of the verb in the blank spot after the word Anne. Anne do skate well or Anne does skate well? When you're finished, you can color the pictures if you like. That's up to you. That's your choice. However, please make sure that you go back up to the top where I am highlighting right now and make sure that your name is on the top, because I know there's no spot on this paper where there's a spot for your name. Once you're finished, whether you decide to color or not, it's your choice. But once you're finished, that is all for today. If you need to, go ahead and do your math and your science, social studies, whichever one you need to finish up with. Other than that, have a great weekend, and I will talk to everybody on Monday.